Oh my gosh, dude. I need to stop. Anyways, man, I hate this so much. I hate this so much because I hate politics. I use the application Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll is just way ahead when it comes to people streaming anime on their service. As of recently, though, there has been a report that they are going to be switching their dubbing over to a new company. Now, you might be thinking, James, what the frick does that have to do with anything? Like, why is that a big deal? Why is it a big deal if Crunchyroll wants to work with a new company for dubbing? And you know what? I would partly agree with you. I don't think it matters. But for a lot of people, it does matter because of who they did it with. As it states right here, because this is literally the only article I could pretty much find on this topic, which makes me think, I don't know if it's 100% true, but I've seen a lot of reports saying it is. Crunchyroll faces cancellation. Why anime fans are choosing piracy after latest update. Recent reports have announced that Crunchyroll, the largest anime streaming service, will be replacing Agisub, don't know what that is, with an Israeli software, Auna, to produce subtitles more efficiently. Anime fans across the world are disappointed with this collaboration due to Israel's ongoing genocide against Palestinians, via a report by the United Nations Commission of Inquiry. I genuinely thought that Crunchyroll itself did the subtitles for their animes, or they just came that way. I did not know that the streaming service was the one responsible for outsourcing their actual subtitles. I legit thought Crunchyroll did that themselves. Here's the thing though. In my personal opinion, you can support and not support whatever the heck you want. And you know what? I'll even go a step further. I am no Israel supporter. Okay? I think the fact that we even give them money is ridiculous. In my opinion, that we give any country money. That's as far as I'm going to go with the politics on this one. I do not support Israel. And a matter of fact, I don't even support Palestine either. I think they're both bad countries with bad people in power. I find it okay if you're going to not support it because of that reason. On the other hand, I'm gonna have to tell you to throw away your phone. I'm gonna have to tell you to throw away your computer. I'm probably going to ask you to stop ordering on Shein and Temu. Why? Because you're a freaking hypocrite! The only people I see here crying on the internet about this are the people using iPhones that were literally made from slave labor and child slave labor. Oh my gosh, please don't use Crunchyroll, pirate the anime because it came from a country that's very bad. That's literally you right now, bro. How are you gonna go on the internet and complain, I don't want to use this service because the company happens to be in Israel and Israel does bad things to Palestinians? Meanwhile, the cobalt that goes into your batteries on your freaking phone is literally mined with the hands of children and women. Now you might be saying, well, James, that makes you a bad person too. And yes, it probably does make me part of a bad person. But here's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here on the internet being, please don't do this. This is really bad. You shouldn't be using an application to make subtitles from an Israel company. Really? You're gonna tell me you don't order stuff off of Temu? You're gonna tell me that you don't have a single product in your house that doesn't say made in China? You don't own any electronic devices? Matter of fact, if you're one of those people watching this video saying that you're gonna cancel your subscription to Crunchyroll because of this, why the frick are you using your phone then? Why are you using your phone? That to me is like the pinnacle of virtue signaling. I'm not gonna use it because it came from bad place. Yeah, well, congratulations. A lot of your products come from bad places through bad slave labor. You don't need a smartphone. You can buy a much more simple device that's a flip phone that doesn't take nearly as much slave labor to make, and it will probably last you your entire lifetime. Meanwhile, these companies will slow down these devices because people like you want convenience. Oh no, my Snapchat sent 0.2 seconds later than I wanted to. Let me go buy my other slave labor device so I keep updated on the newest phone so all my friends know I'm cool. Stop texting me. And look, do I think it's distasteful? Honestly, I think Crunchyroll should have thought about this. Like, let's be honest. Everyone is giving their opinion on the Israeli-Palestine conflict. Everyone has an opinion on things that they obviously don't know anything or the history about. So why the heck would Crunchyroll then partner with an Israeli company? There had to have been another sub option. Like, you're telling me out of all the freaking companies in the world who probably do subtitles, because apparently that's a thing that companies do. And apparently, from what I have read, this Israeli company is not even like a company where people manually write things in. Apparently, it's AI. As if we don't have some of the most advanced, crazy artificial intelligence applications made here in the United States. Google, ChatGPT, Sora, I think is a part of Google. I think that's just the video version. And the one on frickin' X/Twitter. You're telling me there's all of these AI applications, the best ones in the world, all here in the United States. And you think, yeah, let's go with Israel. Go with Israel. They have really good artificial intelligence for subtitles. How strong does an AI even need to be to do subtitles anyways? I can literally get subtitles done for me on CapCut on my phone. Why would you need to go to some company to do this? I really don't understand this. At the end of the day, it is very distasteful for Crunchyroll to do this. I think they have a right to do business with whoever the heck they want. And I also think it's distasteful for the people who sit there online complaining about it with their slave labor devices. Just gonna say that. I'm just gonna point that out, okay? Anyways, let me know what you guys think. We'll see if it's true. We'll see what comes out, and we'll stay updated, okay? Can't let Crunchyroll do this, man. They might start freaking getting rid of all the Muslim animes. No more Muslim animes. Nope. No more.